Hello everyone. Tonight we'll be working on Module 4, Lesson 9, and we're going to be finding the fraction of a measurement and solving word problems involving measurement. What we're doing tonight builds on the lesson we had today where we related the tape diagrams to just solving problems with numbers. So as we go through the lesson, I'm going to show you how to do it with both the tape diagram and with the numbers, and you can choose the method that you feel most comfortable with. So we're starting off with 1/4 pound, and we want to know how many ounces are in 1/4 of a pound. So I'm going to draw my tape diagram, and the whole would be 1 pound, and I'm going to divide it into 4 equal pieces so I can find out what each fourth is worth, and that's where my question mark will be. Now, the key to what we're doing tonight is renaming the unit. So 1 pound needs to be renamed as 16 ounces because 1 whole pound is equal to 16 ounces. So then when we look at our tape diagram, we can see that 16 ounces divided into 4 equal parts will mean that we have 4 ounces in each part because 4 times 4 equals 16. So 1/4 is going to equal 4 ounces. 1/4 of a pound will be 4 ounces. Now, if I want to do it with just the numbers as we practiced in class today, I'm going to start off by taking a multiplication equation, 1/4 times 1 pound, and that is going to be the same as 1/4 times 16 ounces. So once again, I'm renaming the unit. So right here, I did that step that we did at the top of our tape diagram. And now I'm going to take 1/4 times 16 ounces is the same as 1 times 16 ounces over fourths. And of course that will equal 16/4. And 16/4 in simplest form will be 4 ounces. So I'm going to take a look at when I did the numbers, I got this answer. When I did the tape diagram, I got that answer. Again, 4 ounces. I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm going to fill in my blank with 4 ounces. So if you're comparing the two methods, what you may have noticed is that when we used the tape diagram, we did division first. We took our whole, we divided it into 4 equal pieces, and that was our answer. In using numbers, we actually multiplied first. We took 1 times 16, and then we divided that by 4. Either way, we got the same answer. Okay, it's time for you to do your first quiz. 1/3 foot equals how many inches? So you can choose to do the tape diagram. You can choose to use just numbers. Just remember that you're going to think about how many inches are in 1 foot, and you're going to have to rename your 1 foot as the appropriate amount of inches before you start finding your answer. Now we're ready to try it with a non-unit fraction. 3/4 of a foot is how many inches? So I'm going to make my tape diagram, and my whole is 1 foot. I'm going to divide my tape diagram into 4 parts because 4 is my denominator, but this time I want to know how much is in 3 of those parts. So the first thing I need to do is rename my units. I'm going to, instead of using feet, I'm going to use inches, and there are 12 inches in 1 foot. And so once I do that, I can see that if I divide 12 by 4, since I have 4 equal parts, there will be 3 inches in each of my parts down below. And then for my last step, I have to multiply 3 inches by 3 because I want to see what 3 parts, not just 1 part, but how much is in 3 parts. And of course, 3 times 3 is 9, so my answer will be 9 inches. To do that with only using numbers, I'm going to start off with a multiplication problem, 3/4 times 1 foot. I'm going to convert my units. So that's going to equal 3/4 times 12 inches. That's what I did right here. I've also got to do it down here. And that's going to be 3 times 12 over 4, which of course is 36 over 4. And then the last part I have to do is, remember, every fraction is a division problem, so I have to do that division to find out the whole number or mixed number that my fraction is equal to. And 36 divided by 4 equals 9. So 9 inches should be my answer. I got 9 inches here. I got 9 inches when I did the tape diagram. I'm feeling fairly confident that 9 inches is the answer. Okay, the second quiz question is going to be a story problem. Mr. Corsetti spends 2/3 of every year in Florida. How many months does he spend in Florida each year? So this is not exactly, of course, because we're using 2/3 instead of 3/4, but it's very similar to the problem we just solved. We are going to have to multiply and divide both. If you use the tape diagram, you divide first and then multiply at the end. If you use just numbers and fractions, you multiply first and then divide at the end. You've got to change your units from years to months, and hopefully you all remember that there are 12 months in 1 year. Good luck with the quiz, and I'll see you in class tomorrow.